Yo, what is going on, guys? It's the FIFA Killer here, and welcome back to a brand new video. And as you could probably tell by the title, I'm gonna be showing you guys what players to be using for each position, or what players are best for each position. And yeah, I actually got this video idea from Inception, so yeah, just a quick shout out to him who inspired me to do this video. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, please drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and yeah, let's get straight into it. So another thing I forgot to mention, I'm gonna be doing this I guess informational video, tip video, whatever you guys want to name it, specifically for the 4-3-2-1 formation. So maybe in a different formation I'll use different players, but yeah, in this case I'm just gonna be focusing on the 4-3-2-1 formation. So yeah, let's get into it. So into the goalkeeper position, obviously we're gonna be wanting a goalie that's tall, so preferably 6'4", 6'3" max. Anything above that's pretty good. Obviously there's not a lot of super tall goalies, so some of the options you could go with are Manuel Neuer, Begovic, Handanovic, who I haven't used them, but he's every time I come across them, he's pretty good. So yeah, Budlin, I think I mentioned them already, and De Gea, obviously, who I'm using right now. So yeah, obviously it's, the save technique, it doesn't really matter, but I personally prefer someone who has the acrobatic techniques save, so maybe they'll pull off some amazing saves. Maybe I'm not too sure that makes a difference, but yeah, I'll just go with that. So, and obviously you're gonna want them to have the 4 most important stats in their card, which is the diving, the reflexes, the handling, and the positioning. So anything above 85 is pretty good, obviously. So yeah, obviously you're gonna want them to, or you're gonna want to put a glove chemistry style. Personally, I like to boost the diving, handling, position, which there's not a lot of chemistry styles that focus on other important stats. So I just choose the one that boosts the most important ones, which are those. So yeah, onto the right backs, and I'm gonna be putting them into 2 categories, right back and left back. So the same thing goes for this right back. So yeah, obviously on your fullbacks you're gonna be wanting 90 pace, which Walker has right here, and for me I focus on 2 main stats, which are the pace and the physical. I think those are the most important stats. So, and third, I would say dribbling would come in handy, but the defending, shooting, and passing are, you could really have them. You don't have to have them, or the player doesn't have to have the highest stats in those categories. But yeah, the work rates, I preferably like high, medium on both of my fullbacks. So that's where I have them on Marcelo and Walker. So yeah, he obviously has a good work rate. So yeah, and the pace and the physical for me is important, because with the pace you're obviously going to be able to catch up to those Martials, those Ronaldos, those Hazards, and players like those. So yeah, and the physical aspect also is pretty good. So yeah, he'll be able to get in front of the players, cover the ball well, meet up one-on-one against strength. So that's pretty good as well. Yeah, onto the center back positions we go. The 2 center backs that I'm using are Lalas and Smalling, but you could use other center backs such as Ramos, preferably the Team of the Year Ramos, or any high informs he has, which he has like 4 or 3. I'm not too sure how many he has, but yeah, he has a lot of informs. Rio Ferdinand, you guys want to go with another legend. Rio Ferdinand, I think for me personally is just an upgraded Smalling, which I don't know why they both even look alike. Obviously Rio Ferdinand in the picture has longer hair, but yeah, 77 pace, 84 defending, physical from Smalling, and Rio Ferdinand I'm pretty sure has a little bit higher stats of those. But yeah, another option would be Varane, Manolas. Yeah, there's a lot of good center backs out there that you guys could use. Cheaper options, I wouldn't know any off the top of my head, but yeah, those are just options you guys could roll with. Obviously the work rates, you're gonna want them to have high defensive work rates and not attacking, because you're gonna be seeing them not constantly but more than often adding themselves into the attack. So preferably center backs with high defensive work rates, which I have right here with Smalling and Alexi Lalas. That's the way to go with. Also the height as well, like in the goalkeepers, you're gonna want them to be tall, 6'2", and above, I would say. Obviously Ramos is 6 feet, but he's pretty good as well. Lala 6'3", Chris Smalling 6'4", So yeah, also the chemistry style, you could go with Shadow or Anchor. I preferably go with Anchor because it boosts up the pace, the defending, and physical. So it just boosts those main stats right there. So yeah, onto the midfield we go, which is where the good parts are coming. So yeah, preferably in the 4-3-2-1 formation, I would prioritize having like a midfielder or three midfielders, but one of them, which in this case would be Petit, always staying back. A box-to-box midfielder, which in this case would be Pogba, and number 10 role, which would be Isco, who always stays forward and puts them through balls and tries them knock shots in games. So yeah, other options to Isco, I would say you could try out Modric, De Bruyne, Thiago, Eriksen, those type of players that really excel in the offensive side of things. So other options to Petit would be obviously if you could splash the cash, you could go with Vieira. You go with N'Golo Kante. His regular gold version works fine. I think he does a very good job as well. Casemiro, who I actually have on the bench, just the 87 card looks like a beast. Obviously his pace lets him down a little bit, but you can't really tell in game. But yeah, just put a shadow card on him and he'll do wonders. And Zonzi as well. If you guys have ever tried him, he's pretty good. Cheaper version of Vieira. He's tall as well. Matic as well, 6'4" I believe. So yeah, some really good options in the center defensive mid row, I guess. Into the right mid or right center mid position, you guys could also try out. Let me see. I'm trying to think of someone off the top of my head. Vidal, perfectly box-to-box midfielder, could shoot long shots, could put in a tackle, so that's pretty good as well. Obviously, they're good at passing as well, so that just helps them out a lot. So another perfect option would be Gulli, Ruud Gulli, Nainggolan. So yeah, there's a lot of options in the midfield. In the midfielders, the work rates, obviously the midfield high. I wouldn't say that's the perfect work rates, but in game I don't really notice them that well. I have medium or high medium on Isco, which for me is perfectly well. On Pogba I have high medium, so yeah, those are the perfect work rates in my opinion. Only the middle position I would want a medium high or a low high. So yeah, but honestly I don't really notice it in game. So yeah, that's the way to go. Obviously, if you guys want to chuck in a chemistry style to help the stats, and whichever way you guys want to help them out. So yeah, you guys could put in whatever chemistry style you guys want to help your players. So yeah, onto the forwards we go. Yes, the big forwards, the ones that score the goals, the ones that score bangers. So yeah, obviously, if you guys have coins right here, you guys would preferably want to go with Messi. Obviously, like, just look at his stats right here: 252 games, 200 goals, 115 assists. So that's around 315 contributions, whether goals and assists, in 252 games. So it's like every game he's doing something to help you guys win. So yeah, but it obviously depends on the player skill. So I mean, you can't just buy Messi and expect to win games or anything like that. Before Messi, I actually had George Best, who was also a beast. Yeah, obviously the categories you're gonna obviously want to need for the forwards are pace, dribbling, shooting, passing. Yeah, I guess you could have a high passing as well, but obviously the shooting is where you're gonna want the highest stats right here. So yeah, in the striker position, I have Dybala, but I could easily go with Suarez, but I don't have enough coins. But if you guys don't have enough points for any of these two, you guys could go with a Griezmann, a Mertens, a striker Hazard, striker Ronaldo. Obviously, I'm naming high price players, but yeah, those are the ones that win you a lot of games. But yeah, like I said, it depends on skill rating on the ability of the player. So yeah, obviously in the left forward, Ronaldo, but you could go with Martial. You go with Martial. You go with Martial and Carrasco. I'm like getting a lot of players confused right now, but yeah, Mertens as well, who you could also use as left forward, but he has the striker position. I have him right here on the bench as well. Hazard, like I said. Yeah, there's a lot of great players that you guys could use. Obviously, in the work rates you guys want, most of your forwards are high-low. Personally, I like high-low, but yeah, as you can see, medium, Paulo Dybala. medium on Messi. So yeah, not the best of work rates, but they do good for me. So yeah, maybe the work rates aren't like they don't play too much of effect, but yeah, high. I've used a player whose work rates were high, and honestly, yeah, that's just not the way to go. You constantly see him like being like in the midfield pretty much, and like he's like struggling to get back to the top. So if there's a work rate that I wouldn't go with, it's high. So yeah, high low is the way to go. And obviously the Hunter chemistry styles and the Hawk are the way to go as well. Hawk improves the pace, the shooting, the physical. On Ronaldo and Messi, the Hunter pace and shooting. So yeah, it's just a really good combination, Hunter. So obviously, as you can see the stats from Ronaldo, 210 games, 202 goals, and 105 assists. That's just yeah, that's inhumane. That's freaking beast. What a beast freaking goal to game ratio. Obviously, he needs 8 goals to have that perfect ratio. But I mean, just the amount of goals and assists he does for me, no other player has ever done that for me. So if you guys can pick up a cheeky little Ronaldo, obviously they'll help you out. He'll help you out a lot. So yeah, I think what else am I missing on? Yeah, obviously on the bench, if you guys bronze bench, then you guys just want to have someone with a lot of pace on the bench. I personally don't bronze bench. Well, I have like 2 bronzes, but yeah, I have the 3 subs right here. So I usually put in Mertens, Hazard, and Chanaloglu. So yeah, that's pretty much it, I believe. Let me see. Maybe you guys want a cheeky manager. I don't know. Maybe you guys want a cheeky Zidane. I don't know. I just have Pochettino in there, but yeah, I think that I've covered much of it. I don't think player instructions. I guess I'll go over them. Stay back while attacking the center back positions. Stay back on the full defensive line. Get forward on the left mid for me. Stay back in the midfield, and yeah, stay back right here and getting behind on all the forwards and press the back line. So yeah, I think I've gone over this in the previous video, my custom tactics and player instructions. So yeah, if you guys want to check that out, you guys could do so. You guys can click on one of my other videos. But well, yeah, this is gonna be the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please drop a like, hit that subscribe button for more FIFA content, and yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.